Hello guys and welcome to my YouTube channel once again. In today's video I'm going to analyze Boom 1000 index and also show you some other pairs, um, a few stuff. All right, so first of all we are on the daily weekly time frame, as you can see. All right, this strategy I'm going to be sharing with you, what I'm going to be sharing with you will help you scalp the boom and crash market easily. All right, what you're supposed to be looking at if you want to scalp, especially trading against the spikes, what you're supposed to be looking out for. Once you find it, then what you should do next to try to help you scalp successfully without too many losses. You most of the time you win the trades. Okay, so first of all, you see we are on the weekly time frame. So when you come to the chart like this, try to first of all analyze the direction of the market and the reasonable zones within the current, around the current price. All right, so like now here's where we have the current price. So you see the line on this chart, and then all you have to do is to try to mark out the zones that surround the current price. All right, now so this is the weekly time frame. The obvious zones we have here is this one down here. I'm using horizontal lines because this is a very high time frame. By the time we go to a lower time frame, if we use a rectangle, it's going to be too big when we get to a lower time frame. Okay, and this one is below here. So to get a zone above, this is the zone that we can say we have above this level here, above the current price. Okay, this is actually a zone the market bought from here and the market sold from here too. The same thing is applicable to this one. We get the arrow line too. You can see the market sold from here, market bought from here, then market also bought from here too. All right, so this makes this zone a valid zone in the market. All right, so now once this happens, after spotting the zones around the current price, the next thing you'll be looking out for is the reaction of the market. So let's say the market was this current bearish candlestick closed the way it did, or let's say you were on a lower time frame, you go down to lower time frame, you look out for some price action activities around where we have this current this particular candlestick, then this particular line here, which is actually a zone here. From here you can understand if the market is actually going to break and close below it, or the market will just close below then do a retest. Let's go to a lower time frame. I want to change something on the 4 hourly time frame. Let's spot that line. Now you see the market sold, just broke through it and continued with the sales. On the 15 minutes time frame, I think this is the first line. Is that the first line? Okay, yeah, it is. Okay, so you can see what the market did on the 15 minutes time frame to show you that this is actually a zone. You see what the market did after breaking below. We had this one bearish candle, one bullish candlestick, a form of a retest, but it's not convincing enough to actually enter a trade. So if you spot this, then on going to a lower time frame, you notice that the market had sold and then come back to do a retest. Like the market comes back to this zone, you can look for a buy, a sell at this point. All right, if there was any sell, like the market after selling from this, breaking through this line, this a weekly time frame zone, the market came down, then came back on a lower time frame to do a retest here, you can join the sales at this point to make some quick profits from it. Okay, now let's still go back to that one, that weekly time frame. Now you see what the market did. After breaking out, it did not easily get back to that line to do a retest. You can see where it got to. It just moved a little to this level, then it continued with this. In fact, last week candlestick, you can see the way this indicates some form of consolidation in the market, and this is another opportunity to take the entry. All right, as long as the market is strongly bearish, so you can see the market is really bearish, then it created this correction, then it continued with the sales. So what you do is to look for some bullish movements in the market. Even on lower time frame, just look for some bullish movements. Now you see where we have this consolidation on the weekly time frame. This little candlestick here, this little candlestick we have here on the weekly time frame, it shows that last week the market did some kind of consolidations in the market. There was there was some kind of consolidation in the market. That's why the market couldn't really move compared to the previous week. We had some nice sales down here, but this one you can see. All right, so that for that reason, you go to that lower time frame, look for a structure that can give you a confirmation the market will sell. It might be a little uptrend on a lower time frame, like let's say something like this on a lower time frame, something like this. something like this on a lower time frame. If you spot it, then you wait for a breakout, then you join. Now let's go to a lower time frame. Let's go to the daily time frame to see that opportunity, that structure. Now look at the structure here on the lower time frame. On the lower this daily time frame, you can see it's been rejections in market bought up to this high. This is the highest point the market bought to, then rejected, created an engulfing candlestick here and then sold massively, which is, for those who understand the engulfing candlestick strategy, this is an opportunity to take these sales right from here. To take the sales right from here after this engulfing candlestick happened. These massive sales. Okay. Then also, if you go down to the 4 hourly time frame, let's check the 4 hourly time frame. Let's check the 4 hourly time frame. Adjust a bit lows quickly. Okay, good. Then let's zoom out a bit. Now look at this, guys. Look at this. You can see we had a bullish structure right here, which is this. The market created this. Then if we duplicate this line to put it right here, you can see we have something like this. We have a bullish structure right here. Now, then the market broke out and continued with the sales. All right. So one of the problems you, or maybe challenges you would have, or maybe confusions that would have come into your mind, is this particular change of character at this point. Because as you can see, we had this lower high, it broke structure here and created a lower low. Market moved up again, didn't change character and did not break structure. Until here, we had a liquidity sweep, it still went up again. This time around, we had a change of character right here at this point. This is our change of character. All right. So if you do not know, you might feel okay, the market is about to start or to change direction because of the change of character on the 4 hourly time frame. But this kind of change of character here is invalid. It is not strong enough to push the market, because if you look at the higher time frame, the daily time frame, we do not have this particular high. Is not a lower high of the daily time frame, and neither is it that of the weekly time frame, where we have the overall direction of the market. So this change of character here is not really that reasonable enough to consider or expect the market to really buy. All right. So do not take an entry if you see this kind of change of character, and especially there's not a little resistance zone, another resistance zone right here that can possibly push the market down. So what happened? You see the market sold after consolidating. Instead of buying, you see it was only consolidating around here. It was just consolidating around here. Then finally it broke through it. It came back and did a retest and sold massively. All right. So if you miss the opportunity somewhere around here, then this would be another opportunity. Like I said earlier, you just look for a bullish structure in the market. As long as the market is bearish, look for a bullish structure. Then wait for the market to give you the market to break out. Once there is a breakout and the market pulls back, you can take an entry at that point. Okay, you can take an entry at that point. You see, but if you understand the engulfing candlestick, like I said earlier, you would have gotten your entry right from here. Right from here. This particular spot here, your entry would have been here, while your stop loss would have been a little above this wicks. Then you know the market will most likely sell to this low here, this particular low here. That is massive profits, guys. Okay, so now whenever you spot that the market is trending in a particular direction, whenever you spot that the market is trending in a particular direction, try to wait for movements to happen in the opposite direction. All right, so just be patient enough for the movements or the market to start moving in the opposite direction, and then you wait to see if the market will continue, especially in a situation like this that the market just broke through, especially in a situation like this where the market just broke through a strong resistance zone. All right, then you see the market starts moving towards the zone again, sorry, strong support zone, and it starts moving towards the zone. Just be ready, because there's a chance it may not be able to break above this zone. It can just come up here to do a retest and breakout. That's what was supposed to have happened here, but you see the market didn't even get to the zone. It broke out from the trend. If you look at it on the 4 hourly time frame, like we said, okay, it can save you from unnecessary losses in the market. Being able to identify when the market is pulling back and when the market is actually changing character or about to change direction is very important. It will save you a lot. It will save you. So that is it. We have some trades running already on some pairs here. If you check, this is crash 600 300 index. I have some trades running. The market is misbehaving. It went up. I think I made up to, it gave up to what profit? About $9 profit, and then it's just retracing. It's retracing. Let's just see how it goes, because I'm expecting the market to buy massively. All right. on the 4 hourly time frame, you can see this structure here. Okay, you can see this structure on the 4 hourly time frame. The market was selling impulsively. We had an impulsive sell. Let me get the arrow line too. Okay, the market sold impulsively, then started creating lower highs. This is a lower high and this is a lower low, lower high, lower low. Then we had a change of character here at this point. Now market bought to this level, pulled back, continued. So this is actually a pullback. What we have here is just a pullback, and I am expecting the market to buy. And besides, if you look closely, there was a consolidation here where the market broke out. So the market is back at the consolidation to do a retest. All right, and this retest is also in line with where the market had bought previously. So that's why I'm still really believing that the market is going to buy from this zone, and I've already taken my entries. As you can see, I'm expecting the market to buy massively up to this high here and should be giving about $69 profit per position. All right, so let's just see how it plays out. I have another trade that is running here on VIX 25 1S. I don't know how much profit it is making so far now. Okay, VIX 25 1S. Okay, let's see, this is about $25. Let me attempt to close. About $23 profit with minimum lot size. It is still running. All right, minimum with minimum lot size. But this one is particularly the engulfing candlestick strategy, which I'll be teaching in the November batch and the private mentorships that will be happening starting from next week. So if you are interested in the mentorship, ensure you click on the link in the description of this video. Go to my Telegram channel. You will see my direct contact. Reach out to me to register as soon as possible. Okay, it is going to be massive. All right, the results is very, very interesting. All right, so all you can do for yourself now is to take advantage of this opportunity. You can still make some good money this Christmas, depending on how smart you are. All right, so do not take chances. Don't feel it is over. It's not yet over until it is all over, guys. Try as much as you can to help yourself. All right, so like this video, share it in the comment section, and I will see you guys in my next video. Stay blessed. Peace out.